Hello, welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today's big card is what are my gifts for? I also kind of wanted to see what, pretty much see what your gifts would be and then what you're supposed to use your gifts for, because sometimes we get a little confused, I'm not gonna lie. I was very selfish when I got my gifts. So, when I started to realize my gifts. But, it would be nice to know what they're supposed to be used for. So that's what this video is about. So pretty much I asked what your gifts are, and then what your gifts are supposed to be used for, and then I also picked a card to see what's holding you back from using your gifts the way that you should be using them. So these are your piles: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is the purple moon. You can't really see the purple. I gotta bring that light in here. It's still outside, but it's purple moon. Pile 2 is mirror. And pile 3 is butterfly. So go ahead and pick your piles. Before I get started, I just wanted to say that I owe you guys a video, the significant other video. But I'm having issues because I keep getting the same person coming across, and so it's not. I had to figure something out, but I will be doing that video. I swear, I promised it, and I'm going to bring it. I will do it. I'm having my own issues right now. But yeah, so I'm just going to get into the piles, and in the description box below is your timestamps. So go ahead and check that out, and I'll see you at your pile. Bye. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this is the one that had a ridiculous amount of spirit animal. But this person likes animals. Okay, what time are we at? Okay, my pile 1. If you chose the pretty purple moon, this is your pile. First, as soon as I got this beautiful charm, I noticed that one of your gifts, that popped out right away, was that you have a way of helping people find their way. You put them on the right path, on the path that they're supposed to be on, or if they've gotten lost at some point on their path. I also feel like you have a way of bringing them back to where they should be. Also, I also got somebody could also have something with portals. You could dream about portals. You could end up, it's like somebody has a way of going into different dimensions. I feel like a traveler of sorts. But yes, I do feel like you travel to like different dimensions, and it's like in these different dimensions, like you. I mean, we are all spiritual warriors, but I feel like you have a way of, like, you're one of the, like, I guess we would say, like, the captains or the sergeants or whatever the highest ranking is, which is funny because I used to know the rankings because I had to because I was in ROTC, but I can't remember them right now. But I feel like you would be a high ranking officer in, in like some sort of spiritual warfare, but it's like many worlds, many dimensions, different places. I also feel like you could actually have really, really unique eyes. Like they could be like a certain blue or a certain green or a certain like a brown, you know. But I just feel like it's very unique. Like as in, it could be very light or it's very sparkly. There's something very unique about your eyes. Okay, now I'm gonna jump into what your gifts are, and then we're gonna jump into how you should be, like how you are supposed to use your gifts, or the way that you are using your gifts, and advice on how to use your gifts. And then we're gonna jump into the last but not least of why you could be having a hard time using your gifts, like what's holding you back. Alright, so I feel like you have a very strong intuition. Like your intuition's like spot fucking on. I do feel like you may have a sense of people around you without even like, you know, trying. It's just like as soon as you meet someone, you kind of got an idea of what they are. Like people tell you not to judge a book by a cover, and I don't think you do. I think you judge you judge a soul, and I don't think it's like necessarily judgy. It's just like you're trying to like look what to like, you know the things to look out for and the things to like to stay away from, and like the things that you would like to have in your life and have surrounding you. And I do feel like you have that. That's a very strong gift of yours. You also might be like a phenomenal judge of character. Is like what I'm getting at. Is really what I'm feeling. Like I feel like if you could have like a job where, like if you're a boss, you could be like the hiring manager, deciding who gets hired in and who doesn't. Like you can see who can handle the work and who can't handle the work. I do feel like you do have more gifts that you're still discovering about yourself, that you might not, it's like you don't quite understand how they're of use, how you can use them, but it's like you know that they're there. I'm sorry the camera's so shaky. That's the one thing on this table that sucks, is it's always makes it shake a lot. And I don't think I do that much, but maybe I do. Some of you may have, okay, so I'm hearing something, like, you could be very sweet, people see you as very sweet, and it's like you have this, I also heard naive, so you might be slightly naive, and like, which is interesting, because you're like a phenomenal judge of character, but I think you try to look for the good in everybody around you, like, it's like just who you are, like, trying to constantly find the good, which is phenomenal, and you should always do that. I don't care what anybody says. I do think you should look out for things, but I do think that you should also look for the best in people. The number 7, it keeps popping out, so 7 could have some significance. I also saw 8 as well, so I saw 2 8s, so that could have significance. So you may be a mother, or you have a motherly energy around you, and I feel like this actually attracts a lot of people towards you, including people that have had like mother issues, or I feel like it's mother issues. I feel like if somebody's had doesn't have a great connection with their mother, they could be actually attracted to you, because like you just have this energy of you where you just want to take care of people, and like people like want to be around you. Like you're very healing and very like, I don't want to keep saying motherly, because it's not just that. It's like there's something like a great mother will do anything for their child, okay? Because not all mothers will, which is so fucked up. But I feel like you would do anything for your child, and you will do what you can to like give them all that they need, but also with a stern hands, like you'll be like, you can't do this, and like I feel like somebody may have actually seen you do this, or you like were like kind of like yelling at your kid, but you weren't yelling at them. It was like you were talking to them in a manner like, you can't do this, and this is why you can't do it, but this is what you can do instead, and I feel like somebody may have actually seen you do that, but I think you have that's like an air about you. That's just who you are. Like you just have this tendency to do that just because you don't want things to go in the wrong way, including when it comes to children, because there's so much dysfunction around our children these days. It's just so hold your children close. Okay, a blessing on a homecoming. So this is an interesting one because like I see in this one, and I saw it in the intuition, and I see right here too. So you may have some kind of swirls tattooed on you. You could have the witch's spiral tattooed on you, because I do see 2 of the witch spirals. There was one here and one on the rock, and then there's one on her wrist or on her hands. So you could have a hand tattoo actually that has some kind of spirals in it. That's what I'm assuming, by the way. You may like to draw on your hands. You have a truth about you, a clarity. I feel like you bring a lot of truths around you, and you hold your truth close to your chest. But I feel like because you are true to who you are, it's like, I feel like that brings a lot of people to like, oh, well, if they're like this, maybe I should be like this too, But like, it's in their own way. Like, you bring people to be who they truly are, who they're supposed to be. I do feel like you could actually, you could be away from home at the moment. Like, you could be visiting somebody or on a vacation, because I do see a lot of flowers. So somebody could be on some sort of a vacation. This truth that you hold close to you is a truth that many people should hear, is what I'm hearing. Because, like, I feel like there is something about your truth that will bring others clarity or bring others to their own truth. Speak their own truth. Your angels, just real quick, want you to know that to have faith and hope, because there is something positive that's new on the horizon. You may not be able to see it, but it's right there. I do feel like you might be losing a little bit of faith, a little bit of hope, because like maybe you're not understanding how you're supposed to use your gifts, or you're like, okay, well, I have been using them in the way that I thought that I was supposed to be using them, but it doesn't seem to be working the way that it's supposed to. But they want you to know you can't see yet how it is working, how it does affect others around you. So I feel like you're on a very high vibration, okay? And I feel like this this high vibration of yours does have a way of threatening other people around you. But like, it's like, because you stay at this high vibration, you inspire others to want to be at the same level as you. You're like flying free right here is what I'm seeing. I feel like you have actually let go of things from your past that you've healed them. You've healed them to like some of the things from your past, because I feel like you are continuously healing. I don't feel like there's anybody that's perfectly healed. I don't think that exists. But I do feel like you have let go of majority of the things that were holding you back in your past. And you're in a lot higher vibration. Like, I feel like you're glowing up is what it is. Like, you're glowing, you're shining, and it's like people are so drawn to you. And so I feel like there could be people around you that constantly try to bring you down, and that could be why you're like losing faith, like losing hope in your situation. But I feel like it's a challenge that you will pass. You will survive this. And not only that, but like, it's like I saw 1, 2, 3. It's like you surpass this challenge you are given with flying colors, and you bring others with you as you ascend. There could be something you could be healing from physically. Again, it says right here you are a healer, so that's pretty cool, because I had said that earlier, but I wasn't really thinking that. This is so cool. I love how this works. Anyways, I feel like there's something that you could be, again, healing from physically. You could have gotten in some sort of an accident. Because I do see all these flowers, so maybe somebody's been in the hospital because somebody could be sick. I have been getting a lot of sick lately, so maybe somebody is sick and they are healing. But I feel like from healing these physical challenges in yourself, it's also like somebody could have also they're just going to the gym a lot more. They're taking care of their bodies. They're taking care of their bodies and they're being good to themselves, which is so important. You have to be good to yourself. If you're not good to you, then who else is going to be good to you? This world is so harsh and it's in chaos, and it's going to be in chaos for a little bit longer. So the only person that's going to treat you well is you, so you might as well treat yourself good. Now, I don't think you should overindulge, but I do think you should really enjoy your life, really enjoy yourself, and I do feel like you are doing that. You are finding these steps in healing yourself, enjoying yourself. I feel like you're falling in love with yourself. You're starting to see things about yourself you didn't see before. Ooh, for somebody, you're not taking somebody's shit anymore. You've walked away from a situation that was actually just holding you back in general. It wasn't letting you be who you truly are to yourself. You have a way of activating people's awakenings. I feel like you just could. It's like you walk into a room and, like, when you walk into this room, okay, now, say there's, like, I don't know, 20 people. I'm going to say 5 of them leave the room. It's because you scared them. They realize there are things about themselves that they cannot heal. So they leave the room because they feel uncomfortable. They can't be around you. And about 5 more people are just, like, giving you the evil stare. No, we'll go with 6 because let's be realistic here. That's just how things are these days. So yeah, like 6 people are, like, giving you the evil eye. They don't want to have anything to do with you. They're talking crap about you. Those are the people that have healing that they know that they need to do, but they, like, refuse to do it. Like, they see these great things about you, the things that you have healed, how you have confidence in yourself, and they don't like that, so they try to bring you down. Those are the people that are trying to bring you down. And then you have about, we'll say about 4 who surround you and talk to you, and they want to be around you, and they love your energy, and they want to learn from you and heal from you because they want to be like you. They want to be at the same level that you are at. And then you have all of them. They were all staring at you. Even the 5 that had left, they were staring at you. But they had all stared at you at one point. And I feel like you just have this way of activating people and deciding if they want to transform, if they want to change, if they want to go on the right path, or if they want to stay stuck in their karmic position that they are in, this karmic cycle that they can't seem to break from. You have a way of bringing people's secrets out. You have a wisdom about you that makes people look a little bit deeper. It's like you have many, everybody has, like, layers to themselves, but I feel like your layers are not as pronounced as most layers have been, as most people's are. And I feel like most people like hide, and I feel like you don't hide anything anymore. It's like you're very free with who you are. You've dropped the things that were keeping you down. It's like something in particular was keeping you down that you don't have in your life anymore. Okay, so how you're supposed to use these, again, Pathfinder. That is so fucking crazy, dude. Like, okay, because it said path. That's what I wrote down over here. And I haven't looked at any of the cards yet. The only thing I had picked out was the charms, and I had written down path. And then Pathfinder is your fucking one of your cards. So that's really cool. I'm sorry. I know it's just, I recently saw in my birth chart, and maybe you're looking at your birth chart too and learning more about yourselves, and that's why I'm bringing it up. But I recently saw that in my birth chart, it actually says psychic, highly intuitive, and I'm just like, why the fuck am I so late to this? Like, but then, things happen for a reason. Anyway, let's get back to you. So I feel like, okay, all right. Yeah, release your past and start a new journey. I love tarot so much. So I feel like you have done that. You've been doing that. And I feel like you're this teacher and you help a lot of people find their way. I feel like you've been going through a lot of challenges, but you have a very strong soul. Perseverance is like a secret power of yours. You're very loving, like I said before. I feel like you accept yourself and you accept people around you. You like the colorful people. Like you have a way of drawing people that are very unique towards yourself. And I feel like it's because you're feeling very confident about yourself. You bring a lot of joy to people around you, and I feel like your community could also be very drawn to you as well. They want to help you. They want to protect you. I ask, like, okay, so you might actually need help with something, or people may ask you for help. But I feel like teamwork gives you the best results. So I feel like part of your gift is like you're supposed to be drawn to your partner. Your gifts will draw you towards a partner if you're looking for a partner, or it may have drawn you towards your partner. I feel like you're very graceful. You have a very old soul. Like your power is beyond this world. You focus on what you really want and you create your own dreams. I feel like, again, with the dreams. So I feel like one of your gifts actually involves your dreams. And like I said before, it could be like walking into other dimensions or, like traveling and stuff. But I feel like it's something more too. Do astro is what I heard. Astro projecting is what I keep hearing. You're very clever. So I feel like you're very smart, and there are things about you that people don't see. Okay, I know that, but like it's like, okay, all right. So what I mean by that is like you may be a bit of you might like to draw or doodle. I'm seeing like doodles pretty much. But they're like comic doodle or something, and it's just something you've never really seen as like a gift, it's just something you've always done. It could have been something you just did off to the side, like for example, if you were in school, when you were doing the notes, it's like that's what you would do for your notes. Instead of taking the notes, you were actually just drawing comics. That's so cute. That's something I would do, but not really, because I don't do comics. But either way, so it's like but I feel like not a lot of people know that, actually. That is something that's very hidden from a lot of people. I do feel like you have a way of solving problems very easily. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like people are so drawn to you, is because it's easy for you to solve problems. I feel like you always listen to your instincts. You have resources surrounding you. And I feel like you're opening yourself up to romance for some of you. I also have, you're very, you choose to be unstoppable. You have a fire in your soul, and you let it, no, it's not like that. It's like, yeah, burn, but it's like more than that. Like your passion is your power. There you go. That's what I was looking for. You're very bold, very brave. I feel like you're very protected as well. Like I feel like your ancestors, your angels, like they always watch over you. You're very protected. Shaman. Okay, so shaman, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So what's interesting about this is, yes, you may have shaman blood in you, but I also feel like you some of your gifts may actually kind of like border on a darkness, okay? And it's like, so people have this misinterpretation that there's like such light and, dark, okay? And yes, there is, but I mean, there is also the in-between. And like, people are like, crows are like not the greatest spirit animal. They are, actually, because you don't see what they show you. You don't hear what they're saying. And you don't walk with them in another world, or walk with them as you walk in this one. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's important for somebody. Like, somebody walks with, I'm seeing ravens here, but I also hear crows. Like, I feel like something with raven and crows, and it's so weird because I just saw a crow the other day, and I was just thinking, like, I wonder what that means, because it was one, and then there was two, and then there was three altogether, and I looked it up, and it was like a wedding coming in her family or something. Somebody could be having a wedding in their family soon. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. But I also, I feel like you connect with like spirits, elemental spirits in particular, around you. Like I feel like you could be near mountains, or I also see woods as well, but I see mountains as well. And then you got the flowers. So I feel like you're very drawn to nature, very yes, very drawn to nature. You could actually want to travel or live in that. You could live close, like in trees or in the mountains. It's like you have to kind of rely on the vegetation around you, or like you just know a lot about the vegetation around you. You're very free, like I said before. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. I feel like you actually have a lot of energy, and there actually might be a lot of people around you that don't like that you have so much energy, and that you like kind of, exude this energy about you. But it's like you have this energy for a reason, and you know this, and that's why I feel like you have it, and you're constantly going, constantly doing things. You don't let people bring you down so much. Like, and if you do, it's like you do it in the privacy of your home. All right, so your advice would be health shakeup, exercise, yoga, eat healthy, drink water. Your body needs something different. So I do feel like there's some kind of, I feel like somebody needs to drink a lot more water. You could be straying away from drinking more water, or maybe eat some healthier, maybe some exercise. But I feel like there's something, I feel like you could also be doing this. You're doing this, bringing more, like taking care of yourself. You're bringing that more into your life, and that actually might be what's helping you move on, be free from people, from something holding you back. You have faced the truth. Stop lying to yourself. So there is something that you are lying to yourself about, which is actually kind of holding you back. So this whole dark and light, what I was saying, it's not really so black and white, like there are gifts that may seem tinged in darkness, but it's not, okay? That's just your outlook, and that's just how people look at it, okay? God gave you the fucking gift, so obviously it's meant for something good, right? You just have to work with it in the good way. But there is something you need to stop lying to yourself about. You know what that is. And, okay, so it's just, like, accepting your dark side. And, like, okay, so dark side is, your dark side. You know what it is that you need to accept about yourself. Now, not a lot of people talk about this, which I don't understand why. But okay, so sometimes when we go through like some traumatic events, sometimes our brain kind of like, our brains are very powerful, okay, and people, like, the scientists are still learning how to, how our brains work, but we do have this tendency to, if we've been in a traumatic event, sometimes we tell ourselves that we deserved it, or we're going to have this exact same thing happen to us again in the future, which isn't fucking true. I mean, you're going to bring it onto yourself if you keep telling yourself that this is going to happen, because you're bringing it onto yourself. You're literally manifesting that into your life. But I do feel like there is, it's like you don't want, like, I don't know, somebody could have dark tendencies, like, they could be into darker, like, okay, for example, like, you could be into, like, something sexual that is kind of, like, not really talked about, and it's like some people actually may even, like, look down on you for it, but it's like, it's okay. There's a reason why you feel this way about it. Actually, you could talk with somebody about it. Like, not a lot of people want to do that. I understand that, going to a therapist and talking to a therapist about these kinds of things, even though it's very helpful. But some things also kind of like get twisted. Like, I don't want to use it as an example. Like, I really don't want to use it as an example, but I might have to. And it's just messed up. Okay, so some people, if they have been raped in their life, either there are like 2 or 3 things that will happen, okay? You have a tendency to not want people to touch you ever again. You continuously have sex with everybody around you because you'd want to forget that. And then the one nobody likes to talk about is the one where you want to be raped or you want to rape others. And it's just messed up because, like, it's just, it's what you knew, it's what you had happened to you, and it's like, I don't know what I'm trying to get at here. Like, it's like you don't like one of those three options that it happens, and it's like the one that's the darker one. Like, for example, it'd be like the one you'd want to be raped, or want to rape someone. I don't know why I'm using this as a fucking thing, and I'm so sorry if I'm triggering somebody, but I do feel like, you know, it's like you're having a hard time accepting this. It is okay to be a fucking freak. I'm a freak. We are all freaks in our own fucking ways, okay? You can heal it if you truly want to. You have to have the right partner for it, okay? Now, just because you like darker things does not mean you're fucking evil. It just means you like darker things, and that's okay. Like, we can't all be light and perfect and butterflies. It don't work like that. So, for whoever that is for. Alright, so anyways, we're going to move on, and go a little bit faster because we got a lot more to go. You are in the right career. If you are not thinking you're in the right career, you are. Don't doubt that. Keep an open mind and keep an open heart. I feel like you need to keep that in mind. Sometimes I write things on my hand, so maybe write that on your hand. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart. You're going to be helping someone in need. I feel like you just do that in general. But I do feel like you need to help more people in a way that doesn't hurt you. You're overindulging, chill out, or there's consequences. So it's funny because I said earlier with the overindulging, but maybe you are overindulging on something and you kind of need to slow down on it. You have to create your own reality and make it real. So I feel like if you want to use these gifts in a way that works for you, then you need to make that happen. You do have talents that are peeking out, and I feel like you've been a little bit shy about it when it comes to some of them showing, including if it's in front. I didn't fart. I moved my leg. I'm sorry. And if I did, safety. I didn't. But okay, so you do have some talents that are peeking out. You may not know how to use them yet. You might be afraid to use them, but they're telling you not to be. Don't be shy about them. Know your own worth because you are worthy. Doing something you enjoy. Smile. Like, I feel like you need to do a few more things that make you smile, not so much everybody else. Be your own hero. You don't need saving. You save you. So I feel like you kind of like need to work on yes, being your own hero, but it's like you also need to realize that not everything is like, you don't always need somebody to save you. Sure, it's nice to have somebody around, but like you need to be your own hero, man. Like, learn the things that you were having a hard time doing. I feel like some of you may actually need to move, and you know you need to move, you need to make the move. Like, it's gotta happen. So, like, everything will work out. Just make the move that you need. It could be in a job, or it could be literally a move from home to a home. Like, for some of you, I feel like you might actually need to leave a home situation that you're in. You may feel like you don't have enough money, or you don't have enough going on to get into the right situation. But, like, something will fall into your lap. You just have to commit to it and do it. Okay, and I do feel like once you do that, things will actually fall into place a lot easier, because you're not supposed to be in the situation that you are in. I feel like if you need to move, if you feel like you need to move, there's a reason for that, so do it. But I don't think it has to do with career, because it did say you're on the right path, so I do think that's the right one. Do you think there's a situation you need to move out of or move away from? You will know what it is for you. And don't be afraid just because of change. You know, like, change is important. You have to change. You have to change in order to evolve. You also need to cleanse yourself of negativity. I feel like you might have some negativity towards yourself or towards somebody in particular. You just need to clear those out, because that, like, hurts your heart, you know, and your heart can't heal if it's got, you know, sadness going on like that. So maybe just cleanse. Okay, what is holding you back? Am I in my head or in my heart? What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of your own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today's soul action. Today, master your mind. Watching an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write all of the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. So, am I in my head or in my heart? So which one are you in? If I had a magic wand and could do anything and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Burn with desire. There is a power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul action. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. So do what makes you happy. Don't listen to what anybody else has to say, because at the end of the day, you're the one that has to be with yourself. At the end of the day, you are the only one that goes to bed with yourself. So make you happy. But yeah, that's what I've got for you, pile 1. I'm sorry that was such a long video. It really was. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. If you have any requests for videos, please put them in the comments below. I will get to them as soon as I can. And maybe meet again. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. I may scare you, little girl. I need a cigarette though. Gee, alright. I am hungry. My stomach keeps growling at me. I want to finish this video though. See, this one's not going to be as long. Okay, my pile 2. If you chose this mirror, this is your pile. Okay, so what I picked up from your mirror, or from your charm, is that I feel like you're a trigger, actually, to people. You have a way of showing them what they really need to heal, things about themselves that they need to fix. And I feel like it's just because you're kind of like, you're who you are, and you have no problem showing that to anybody. You don't let people like push you around. I feel like you also have a way of okay, so like it's like there are things about you that people see that they need to fix about themselves. Like I already said that, but I mean, like, it's because when they look at you, they see these wonderful things that you have, like, that you're proud of. Like, you know, like you could dress differently, you could speak differently, you could be from a certain area and you're actually proud of it, whereas most people would not be. It's like that is what makes people, like, you know, really rethink about things. People either love you or they hate you. There's not really an in-between. I feel like people fall in love with you very easily. There's also someone you're not seeing clearly, because I feel like I feel like you have a habit of, it's not really a habit, it's just because of your talents, you have a way of drawing narcissists to you, and I feel like there's a certain narcissist around you that is actually really fucking good, like really good, like they're a pro, okay, and it's like they got you fooled. Someone got you fooled. It's weird that that's coming out through the charm. And like I said, people either hate you or they love you. And the people that hate you, the reason they hate you is because there are things about you that they don't, that you're proud of, that they don't think you should be proud of. There's also things about themselves that they can't heal. They have a hard time even thinking about or even trying to heal. I don't even think they would know how to begin. Alright, so I'm going to jump into your blessings, and then I'm going to go to the advice on what you should do with that and what's holding you back. Alright, so I feel like you're very prosperous. You could be actually very wealthy. I feel like you bring a lot of, I feel like you bring wealth to people too. It's like, not like so much wealth. Like, it is in a way, like, it's whatever they need for themselves. Like, if they need to heal, you bring them abundance of healing. If they need, love, you bring them an abundance of love. It's like you would bring them to their their true soulmate, you know? It's like you bless people left and right without even trying. You have a way of communicating with people. I think that's one of your talents, actually. Like, you have a way of showing people different perspectives. Like, maybe they didn't see before, they didn't think of like that before. It's like for example, like, you could have told somebody, you know, just because you can do it doesn't mean somebody else can do it. There are things you can do that others cannot do. Physically, mentally, emotionally, like, every single way. And it's like, you bring that knowledge to people, and they don't, like, they, like, didn't really think from that point of view. You also may do something with therapy, or not therapy. It could be therapy, but it could also be, I feel like, it's like couples, communicating with couples, communicating between family. Counselor? Maybe a counselor. Anyway, that could be something you might want to look into. I really want to finish it, but I can't. I have to slow down. Okay. You have, yeah, okay, it's so crazy. You have a blessing for unity where once there was division, and then right below it, a blessing to heal a relationship. You heal relationships. I feel like you help people see these different perspectives. So, like, if you're a couples counselor, it's like you helping them see each other again, help them communicate once more. Communication, I feel like, is something that you're very good at. You have a way of communicating things in a different way. You're also a messenger of sorts, I'm getting. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. So yes, like I said, people do either hate you or love you. So, like, the people that be hating on you are the ones that can't heal. And those are the people that try to fight with you often. But I feel like you don't even have to do anything. You just happen to, like, it just walks, like, it just falls off you. You don't even let it bother you anymore. You're like, I'm done with this drama. I'm sorry you're on this level, and I'm sorry you feel this way. But I'm not going to change who I am to make you happy. It doesn't work like that. You may have some attitude, because I didn't have attitude with the last one, so you may have some attitude going on. You also, okay, so you're also very, you may be an empath. You may feel people's emotions. So I feel like you could, you, like, bring people out of their sadness. You make people happy. You bring them joy. You make them laugh, smile. You're very loving. People, it's the love or the hate, you know? Like, they either love you or they hate you. But I feel like a lot of people fall in love with you very easily just because you are this happy person. You bring so much happiness to people, and, like, you don't even have to try, you know? You just are who you are, and you being who you are is what makes people so happy and, like, so genuine, like, very much so. I also feel like you're a very good worker. Whatever work that you do, I feel like you do it well, like, very well. Like, you are, like, you could be a top dog, but if you didn't want to be a top dog, like, you could have been if you wanted to. You are a queen or a king in your own rights. I also heard empress or emperor. Empress is what I keep hearing, but it could be either one. Take it as it resonates. But like I said, very good worker. I feel like you're a very hard worker as well. But like it's like you do good work in the sense that you could be a light worker. I could be talking to another psychic. Anyway, so excuse me. You could be an artist. I feel like you manifest very strongly. You're a very strong manifester. You also have no problem telling people how it is. Like if they do something wrong, you're like, no, try again. You know, and it's like, and then you like, when you're like, try again, you actually tell them how to do it, or you like show them, or like, you're like, maybe you shouldn't go about it in that way. Maybe you should try this. You do have a habit of micromanaging though. I feel like you kind of need to like not try to control so much. Like I feel like the universe wants to give you something as like a particular gift or like something. Some kind of prosperity that you've been asking for, the universe wants to give it to you, but they can't when you micromanage, when you try to control every little thing. And I feel like you're trying to do that because you're trying to manifest a certain thing, and like the universe wants to give it to you, but they can't because you're trying to like control the situation. People see that you take care of yourself, your body, that you rest, that you do the things that you need to do. Like you take care of your body. You treat it as a temple, as you should. And I feel like with doing so, when you do this, it's like these people around you are just like, they take it from that. They're like, oh, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should take care of myself a little bit more. You inspire people to want to take care of their bodies, to feel as beautiful or as handsome as you do in your own skin. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. I think it's so crazy that I was just talking about that nourishment right there and body care, and then there's right next to it. I just love fucking tarot. It's so cool. But you might want to, like, I feel like you could actually do one of these things today or within the week, like getting a pedicure, a manicure, sea salt bath, getting a massage, doing something that, is relaxing to yourself. You may want to, like, look into doing that for this week. But I feel like you do take care of yourself. And, you like, a lot of people are inspired by the way that you take care of yourself. If you're very confused and indecisive, it's because you don't have enough information at the moment. You need to do some research to seek out the advice that you need before you make a decision. And I feel like it's actually, I feel like you might actually be asking the universe, even asking God, angels. It's like you're asking them, what am I supposed to do about this certain thing? And they're actually giving you the answer. Like, literally giving you the answer. And you're just not seeing it. It's okay. Sometimes we just need to seek a little harder or look in other ways. But I do feel like somebody might actually give you the answer that you're seeking, what you're looking for. All right, now, what was it? Yeah, what your gifts are for. I feel like, okay, you are you're very noble, okay? And people see this, okay? They see that you're crowned with success, that you have powerful forces that guide you, and that you have the ability to conquer challenges, and it's limitless. Like, I feel like you've gone through a lot of stuff in your life, and you've conquered every issue you've had. You bring miracles. Somebody sees you as a miracle, is what I heard, but I also see, like, a lot of people may see you as a miracle, because you bring a lot of joy to people. You're very positive, and you're very loving, and I feel like you, like I said, you have a lot, it may seem like you have a lot of energy, like, because you may be constantly moving, but, like, it's because of this that you spread happiness, like the miracle of happiness. That's what I've heard. Like, I do feel like you bring so much happiness around you. You may have three particular people. Lately, 3 has been coming up a lot, but 3 could be, it could be you and 2 others that you surround yourself with. It could be a couple that's around you. or that you're, oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. So for some of you, I just heard there is a partnership and there's a third party, somebody that was looking in on this partnership, but I see one looking right at this person. So it's like there may have maybe been something, but somebody's gonna you are leaving this situation. Somebody's leaving this situation, this two-person people behind. Like, I feel like somebody was in a third-party relationship. They're like, well, I'm not going to wait around for you. You're taking a really long fucking time, so screw you. I'm going to do my own thing. I feel like that's exactly what's happening. And I also see right here you have a bird flying away. That's what this bird's about to do right here. This bird's about to fly away from these two birds that look like they're in a relationship. This bird looks like it's looking over here at this bird, but this bird's like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. And then you have messenger. You got the bird flying away. So I feel like you are a messenger. You know, Spirit's been sending you a lot of messages to open up your greater vision, to see the signs, to focus on priorities, and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. I'm going to read that again. Okay. Hawk, messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. I do feel like you're ascending. Maybe not at the pace that you were hoping, but I do feel like you are. I already said this one. Look at things from a different perspective. I feel like you may actually need to do that as well. You may need to look at what you're asking about from a different perspective. That might actually help you in making a decision that you need to make. Oh, not seeing something or someone clearly. Take off your rose-colored lenses. So I do feel like there is somebody that you're not seeing clearly, and you kind of just need to look at them a little bit more. You need to focus on it. It could be this third-party relationship, or this third-party like thing that you're in, the situation, and it's like you just kind of need to like look at it from a different perspective. You're looking in all of the wrong places. You just need to stop and you just need to breathe. I feel like you need to meditate. It might help out. Let go of the past. There's a reason why it's back there. There are lies being said about you, but the truth shouts. So I feel like there could be actually things that you've been hearing about yourself, or that people have been saying about you that aren't true. But like regardless, the truth always comes out. Someone has something that they need to tell you. You have many abundance and rewards coming to you, but I feel like you will get these once you've heard the message that you need to hear, and once you walk away from something that you know you need to walk away from. You have a habit that needs to go. It's taking you hostage, taking your money, and making you sick. Yeah, I know. I'm a weirdo. There's some kind of contract that needs to be voided or that has been voided. Listen to your intuition is trying to tell you something. I feel like you're a trendsetter. People, you set the standard. It's like you have this way, you know, like we've already talked about that. Like you set the standard of how to take care of yourself. And then you have listen. Someone is trying to get your attention. I do feel like this is your angels, you know, trying to give you the answer that you've been looking for. And what is it that is holding you back? To where does my soul want to travel? When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Today's soul action. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know that you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. So if you're feeling like you really want to travel, you want to go and do something, then you need to do it. Like it's why are you holding yourself back? But either way, that's what I've got for you, my pile 2. If that was helpful, please let me know by hitting that like button. If you have any requests for any videos, please put them in the comments below. I was going to say if you're interested in a personal reading, but I usually say that like later. But yeah, either way, I mean, if you liked it, hit the like. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And yeah, that's all I've got for you. I'm going to go pee and then move on to pile 3. So maybe meet again. Ew, that's going stale. I was wondering where my mediums were at. You were gone. Don't you cry no more. Oh my. Okay, my pile 3. If you chose this butterfly, this is your pile. Give me a moment. I need another hit. I'm sorry. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache, so. So, when I pulled your charm, what I got was that you have a way of teaching people how to grow. Like, you help them transform. And, like, the way that you help them transform is that, like... Okay, so you might actually be kind of drawn to pile 2 in the sense that you both are triggers. You show people kind of what they need to work on. They either love you or they hate you. You're also very creative, I feel like, too. And you may have animals may be very drawn to you. Butterflies specifically. You might actually have butterflies that land on you. Which means that you're very trusting, by the way. Alright. Now, I'm going to go into the see what your gifts are. Then we're going to go into advice on how to use your gifts. And then what is holding you back. Alright. So, your gifts. One of them is you have a way of growing older. And as you grow older, you're growing wiser. Your birthday may have just passed. Actually, I feel like that's why this really is coming out. You may have just had a birthday that passed. And I feel like you've grown a lot in this last year. Like, you've learned a lot. Maybe it's just the last few years. There are things that you have learned about yourself and about the people around you that you didn't really see before. Like, you may have learned something about, like, somebody you had always looked up to. This person may have told you something or shared some information with you that you never really thought about or you never really associated with this person. You're also the very smart group I am also getting as well, because I'm talking all using my big words. That's what I say to my sisters sometimes. Morgan's blessing of peace after battle. Okay, so here's like I did say like people either love you or they hate you. I do feel like you bring like the people that hate on you. The reason they be hating on you is because you trigger them. There are things about themselves that they can't heal that you have healed, that you're very proud of, and they're just like, well, no, that's not right. You're gonna change this, and you're like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna stay the way I am. There may be 3 people that constantly watch out for you, that are around you, that give you information. You hold your head very high. Proud of who you are. You've gone through some shit. You're like, bring it. You ain't got nothing on me. So this is my medium group. Some of you may actually speak with spirits, passed on ones. I also feel like you have a way of actually finding like death very easily. Like you find dead animals, or you may have found like dead body, you know, like. But I do feel like you do have a like this. It's like death. You're very drawn to death, and death is very drawn to you. I don't think you. Some of you may not understand this. It may be something like seeing things in dreams, and not understanding what those dreams are. You may also be able to tell when people are about to pass. I feel like you actually hear, or you know, a lot of people's secrets, like because of the souls that surround them. You try to be very happy. I feel like you bring. You try. Okay, so you're very grateful, and I feel like you try to be very grateful for the things that are in your life. Also, it could be a bit agile. It could be a bit of a dancer. You're very light on your feet. I'm also drawn to flowers, so you could actually smell like flowers, or you may like flowers. I heard smell like flowers, so somebody thinks you smell like flowers. You may be a tree hugger. I feel like you have a connection with earth, and you know that hugging or touching a tree releases negativity, and I feel like you do this often. You try to surround yourself with earth, nature, because it's what makes you happy. You're very creative. Actually, so I was hearing earlier when I pulled for it, so you may have one of your talents is actually with your creativity. So some of you may sing, some of you may, because I am also seeing somebody playing a flute, or I keep hearing harmonica. There's some kind of musical talent that you have, or some creative talent where you're creating things and you bring so much peace to people around you. I also feel like if you play music or you sing, people are very drawn to it. They feel comfort in hearing it. Your voice just may have a way of calming people around you. I'm seeing long red hair. Okay, it has significance to somebody. I also see a lake with mountains in the background. Somebody could also be a painter. Your paintings bring a lot of tranquility to people around you as well. I feel like you are kind of a master of your emotions. Also could be an empath. I feel like you know everybody's feelings, how they feel when they're around you. You have a way of making people fall in love with you because I feel like you may have very deep eyes, very intense eyes. You may have a very, when you look at somebody, they feel seen. Dark hair, could have very long dark hair. You're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help awaken them, their spiritual gifts, and help them go on, find their divine life mission. You also have a special bond with animals. You have pets on earth and in heaven that are watched over by angels. But I also feel like I said before, animals are very drawn to you. You may also, I just heard somebody might feel like there's a cat on their bed sometimes, or like a dog that's sleeping on their bed, but there's nothing there. It is an animal that has passed on in your life, that is still around you, still protecting you. And then you have, so you may tend to isolate yourself a lot, including from your community, but you have gifts that your community connect with and kind of need also in their lives. You're very protected. You're very loyal. And people trust you. You're very trusting. People find that they feel very safe when they're around you. And they love your loyalty. So you could be studying at the moment, studying more about your your soul growth, but I feel like you're studying more about your gifts as well, and how to use them, and how what you're supposed to do with them. But like you are like you're doing some higher learning, like you've got some life lessons that you're doing. You also bring these life lessons, and you teach people things about themselves that they didn't see before. Like I said, you're a trigger. You inspire people by doing the things that make you happy, that is true to your heart. I feel like people feel very devoted to you as well. So, okay. I'm getting you may actually, if you are single and you haven't been with somebody for a long time, I feel like time is running out. Because you're growing older. Because I did see that, I feel like you saw another year pass and you're like, I'm still not with somebody. What am I supposed to do? Like, time's running out. I'm not going to have time to spend with this person, to have this love life. You will. Time is not running out. You are on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to do. This person will come to you. It's not on your timeline. Things aren't going according to how you want it to go, because it's not, it is for you, but it's supposed to be for you in the right moment. And even though you think it is, and you want it to be, it sadly is not. And that's okay. It is right around the corner for you. It's just, you have to be a little patient. You also have to say yes to change. You may actually be very adventurous, like you kind of just jump right in. You do the things that you need to do in order to make the changes in your life. You may need to make some sort of change in your life that kind of scares the shit out of you. That might be why I feel like somebody's procrastinating on making some sort of a change because they're afraid of what's going to happen, but it's needed. For others of you, it may be hard for you to want to change certain things about yourself, but you have to in order to find what you're looking for. It's okay. Sometimes we all need a little work, but it's what you think you need work on. Not what others think. What you think you need to work on. Alright. Now, this is what your gifts are supposed to be used for. Power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So you're supposed to succeed. You're supposed to find how powerful you are and stick with it to know your own strengths. Abundance. Sacred buffalo. Cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. I feel like you're teaching people how to be grateful, how to pray, how to be, to see the good in their life and to be grateful for it. Magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception, let go of the past, and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. I feel like if you've discovered that you have magic, I feel like we all have magic within us. And I feel like you've actually discovered the magic that you were, you've discovered your own magic. And it's like you are starting to see, I feel like, okay, you've always been able to see, but you may have been clouded at some point. But you see the deception people try to tell you. I feel like some people try to lie to you. but you have this inner vision and you just know. I feel like you need to like rise up. I feel like you have been, but I feel like you need to completely rise into your power because you're more powerful than you realize. And then love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So your gifts are supposed to help you find I feel like in ways it has already helped you find your self-worth. It's helped you be graceful in the way that you move, in the way that you are. And it's helping you fall in love with yourself. Play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. So I feel like you need to go with the flow a little bit more. You need to enjoy life. I feel like some of your gifts might actually help you in the sense that it will show you your gifts are showing you what you're supposed to enjoy, what you're supposed to I see this one dolphin away from these two dolphins, and it's like these two are playing around and stuff, and this one's kind of going about their own way and playing their own way. Community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. I feel like this just speaks on its own. You're a very powerful creator. Your work literally blesses everything you touch and everyone you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness, which I think you are. And you are the queen of abundance. You know, you're going to have you're going to be very abundant. And I feel like you are abundant. Dude, this is so cool. Butterfly. Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Okay, so I'm going to grab a cigarette. But also, I feel like you loving every part of your journey, you loving yourself, and I feel like you've been reinventing yourself, and people have been seeing that you're reinventing yourself, and it's like they feel inspired by this. Like, okay, you're reinventing yourself. And I feel like, okay, so you maybe actually be older and reinventing yourself. Like older by like the standards of like most people already know who they are by the age of 30, you know? And I feel like you may be reinventing yourself at like 30, you know, or 40 or whatever age it is that is for you. I feel like you're just trying to be who you are. You're trying to do the things that, make you who you are, make you happy, and like the things that you don't like, you're like, all right, well, this is what I'm going to do about it, and you do. Okay, so your advice for your gifts is action will be taken towards you. So I feel like somebody might actually see your gifts, and somebody may be jealous of your gifts, or they may want your gifts, so might actually be careful on that one, because I also see someone is playing you that's malicious and bad. So I do feel like there's somebody around you that is that's trying to play on your emotions, trying to play, they're trying to trigger you. Like, I feel like you triggered this person, this person's like, well, now I'm going to trigger you back, you know? So I feel like they're going to try to ask you something that might be a little bit triggering to yourself. But I feel like you're going to find happiness within, you know? Like, how are you supposed to expect someone to enjoy time with you if you don't even enjoy your time with yourself? So I feel like that's something you might need to look at. Like, so can you sit in silence? When you're by yourself, can you sit there alone? And can you be in your own thoughts? Are you okay when you're in your own thoughts? If you can't, then there's something you need to work on. You might want to write things out. You might want to take a look at why you can't be by your own self, why you don't want to listen to your own mind. I like how it has let your inner child out, plus you also had the play card. So I feel like you kind of need to play a little bit more. You need to enjoy life a little bit more. So if you have asked a question, you have yes, but it will require work. So whatever you had asked, it will require some work. But you also have, I'll say that one in a bit. Okay, so then you also have crafty solution to a sticky situation. So I feel like there could be something that may be happening soon. I feel like your gifts has a way of getting you out of sticky situations, you know, because like you get like this this is what you should do. So you go and you do it, and it's like, because it's like it was something you were told to do by like spirit. Or by like, okay, so some of you may have like spirits around you, like certain ones, and it's like these certain spirits, these certain souls that are like around you are like your guides, like they're constantly helping you out. You're also going to be finding a new love, like a person or a hobby, an animal, something that makes you happy, that makes you smile. Have faith, because things are going to be bumpy, but just for a moment, you know. And again, you're going to find some unexpected love. And like, I love how that came out like twice. So I feel like there's either a love, like a relationship, if that's what you're looking for, you could find that, or you could find an animal or a hobby, something you didn't know you were interested in. I do feel like you need to enjoy the little things, and I feel like with these gifts, I feel like you might actually start to enjoy the little things a little more than you once had. You're going to be creating something new. I feel like with these gifts, you will be able to create something new. There is a connection that you know you have to cut. You know with who it's supposed to be with, but you need to cut this connection, because it's not doing you any good, and it's only doing this person good. But a healthy relationship is a give and take relationship. You give and you take. If this person's not giving you anything, then you don't need to be in that relationship, because they're just a taker. Yeah, don't worry, because things will work out. Smile. Not only is it your best weapon, but it's gorgeous. Pamper yourself. Spoil someone. So I'm hearing pamper yourself. Do something for you, what you want to do in your life. And then you know what you have to do. Do it. Things will be okay. And then you have, nope, wrong time. So, like, you do have mixed signals here. So there is something, I feel like you are giving yourself mixed signals as well. Because I don't feel like you have all of the information to make a decision that you're looking for. Alright, now we're going to look at what is holding you back. And you got more cards than everybody else on all the stuff, so I'm sorry. What am I most afraid of losing? As we grow, change, transform our lives, it requires it. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action. Name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra. I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. And you are. Don't ever forget that. What can I burn? Burn it. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. That is so crazy. Rebirth. You are like a phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Let go of your past. You know, the shit that happened, you know, in the past. Yes, it fucking sucked. It was terrible to go through, but at the same time, it made you who you are. And let it go. Because you are far stronger, far more beautiful than you were before. And I know that's hard for you to see, but it's the truth. And letting go of things like that, like, it makes you so much lighter. What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. Today's soul action. List 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. So I feel like you're kind of like holding yourself back in this situation, like whatever it is, if you're trying to do something new or something that like most people haven't heard of. I feel like the only reason that you're being held back is because you're holding yourself back, because it's so different and because it's not of what you're used to. But like, I feel like you're supposed to be different than everybody else. Why would you want to be the same anyway? But either way, that's what I've got for you, my pile 3. If it was helpful, if you like the video, and resonate with it, please hit the like button. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. If you have any requests for videos, please put them in the comments below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. But that is all I've got for you. So, may we meet again. Bye!